on, everybody, and welcome back. So some updates on the car. So we actually got the tune from Stratified. I've put it onto the access port, and now we have the car actually just retuned. We just did a little while ago. Again, the process is really easy for any of you guys who aren't really familiar with it. Basically, when you get the tune, it's just a file. You can upload that into the access port manager, which you download from Cobb's website. It's super easy. Upload that in, put it onto the access port, and then plug it into your car and retune the car. So yeah, here we are. Your access point mounted. Our access port is mounted right there. Right now we're just doing some stuff here. I got a cigarette lighter here, things. So we got a few other things we're gonna be installing on the car, so I'm just gonna mount that probably around here. Alright, as you guys can see, we threw some stickers on the car here too. Finally got one here. And we got a couple here. So an extra 5 horsepower. 5 horsepower. 5 horsepower. So yeah, so we got the car tuned up right now. Right now we're running on the Stratified base map. So I do have to do a few more data logs and then send that back in to get the final revision. But right now I can already tell it's got a lot more power than what it had. I do want to talk to you guys about the tuning process though. So I know some of you guys have already known, if you've been with the channel for a while, that the car was tuned by Tune Plus with Adam Brunson. Now the guy was a phenomenal tuner, and the only reason I switched to Stratified is, well, I don't know, really it was just a price difference in the tuning. Tune Plus did a phenomenal job. Again, Adam is a great tuner. I had no problems with the car. It was making great power at the time. Again, that was pretty much a stock car. It just had the drop-in filter, blow-off valve, really nothing much. That tune, again, it made a lot of power with this car. Problem with that tune though is it was the stage 1, so any additional modifications the car did have to get retuned. So again, we did throw on the catback exhaust with no mufflers as well as the intercooler, so we did have to go get a retune. Again, Tune Plus was a little more pricey when it came to the tuning process, so again that's why we switched to Stratified. Plus Stratified had a little more options and had a little more tailoring. So some of you guys are probably also wondering, why am I bothering doing the tuning now? There was additional parts I was looking at to get for the car. Well, after kind of debating it back and forth, and obviously going back and forth with some of the distributors for some of the parts, the one part I did want to get was the catless downpipe, which I was having kind of some issues getting in New York, which I really wasn't expecting. So yeah, really where we're at right now with either the catback and the downpipe, from all the research and all the discussions with different tuners and people who went through the tuning process, is that you really don't get any performance gains for having a downpipe and a catback. It's kind of one or the other. So we chose obviously the catback more for the exhaust note, as well as some of the performance aspects of it. There really isn't a whole lot of other stuff that we could do to the car. Yeah, there are some other cosmetic things which you're looking at, but performance-wise, it would probably cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to really get minimal horsepower gains. As you guys know, we are running the stock turbo. With the stock turbo, you're really pretty much limited to right around 400 wheel horsepower, and that's with, I mean, full bolt-on, really running, you know, an aggressive tune, probably E30. Again, you might crack a little over 400, but in order to really get some power out of this motor, you really have to switch to that big turbo. And again, that's where you have to have all the supporting mods. So that you'd have to have the downpipe, you know, full exhaust, forged internals, pistons, you connect rods, the whole nine, upgraded fuel system. And again, I don't know if we're going to go that route because that is a lot of money for a car that I daily drive. So yeah, again guys, I mean, I didn't want to spend hundreds or potentially $1,000 or more dollars just for a few more parts of the car to get single digit horsepower gains. So again, it's kind of a price to power comparison. I think I'm fine as is. Really the intercooler and the exhaust, as well as the filter. That's really the big 3 things. Again, you don't even need the full intake. I mean, the tubing from the factory is actually pretty solid. So the filter is really the limiting factor here. So if you get rid of the factory intake filter and put in the high flow filter, you're going to get not only better induction noise, but you're going to get actually pretty decent power increases with the tune.